Hi everyone, thanks for watching. Today I'm going to do wax empties for the second half of September. I don't have a ton, so this video shouldn't be long. At the end of the video, I am going to talk about something. I just want to like vent to you guys. I don't know, it's not really a rant, you know, but it's just like a personal thing with like YouTubers and subscribers and friendships and different things like that, but just things I want to talk about at the end. So if you feel like sticking around to the end, I'll leave it in, I'll put it at the end, so it's not at the beginning, so you don't have to sit here to a blank screen and watch that. But yeah, I don't really know how to like talk about that, but I'll just put it to the end of the video. So this was like trying, this second half of September was me trying to use up as much stuff as possible. I did just post today, it's Sunday today, I posted my fall melting basket. It's a lot. There's a lot of apple, a lot of pumpkin. Whew, I'm going to keep going through it until it's all gone. I don't really want to carry any of it through to the next year, which I said in that video. You know, you can reference that video and see what all I am putting in there. But after I made that, I found like a couple other random things that could be considered fall stuff. And then, you know, I look around and I have like other vendors that, yeah, more fall stuff. And I think I have like a separate stash of more fall stuff. Ugh, it's just so overwhelming. But yes, anyway, I've had like regular melting baskets of things I want to use up. Far in the corner there, you can see Felix. He is, I don't really know what he's doing. Tiger's on one side of the door and Felix is on the other, and they might make noise. So if you see something in the corner, that's what it is. But yeah, I had summer stuff I wanted to finish up. I didn't do that, but I got pretty close. There are a couple things I took out. I took out like pink chiffon, which wasn't necessarily summer. And I took out summer scoop. Well, those were like left over. There are a couple fruity scents. I do still want to use these. So some of the stuff that's in here that I didn't use up, I want to continue melting. And I think I will add that into my like fall challenge when I want to break up the monotony of like the pumpkin and the apple and stuff. And I do know that I have other like fall scents, like for example, if I want to break it up with Dr. Doom, I could do that, or some laundry clean scents. So it's not going to be like pumpkin and apple and that all day long, or I would go crazy. But I do want to try and finish that basket. I don't want to hang on to as many fall scents as I have. So anyway, that was a really poor intro into the reason why I melted what I melted this second half of the month. This was to like eliminate my baskets. I have one of like bedroom stuff that I keep under my bed. It's that container I think I've showed you guys in the past. And then I do have a Bath & Body Works bag that hangs in the bathroom that has melts that I want in the bathroom. And then I have separate little things that I melt in the kitchen. I don't like bringing a ton up there at a time. So I bring like 5 things and go through it and then replenish that with more. So let's go through the bags they used up. This is actually going in my bathroom right now. This is the Simo Wax Melts. It's Dreamsicle. I don't know why I put it in the bathroom. I love this scent. I should have put it in the kitchen so it could spread out everywhere. But the strength is a 4 out of a 5. The appeal is a 5 out of 5. I love this scent. If you like a creamsicle, like orange creamsicle scent, oh gosh, that is so good. That's a really, really, really good one. Just a classic creamsicle. I finally finished this. I did not want to use this up, but you know, I can't hang on to it forever. This is Dessa's Campfire Marshmallow Salty Sea Air. Such a good blend with those two. It's not like the strongest and doesn't have like a super far throw. I did melt it in my kitchen. It did stay there. It didn't like linger out to like the dining area or even the living room. So it was kind of just, you know, not a far throw. But once you get in the kitchen, you could smell it, and it's just a really nice scent. It's not super Salty Sea Air the way Jaws is, that with that Salty Sea Air oil. It's more subtle. I really like that blend. I did get that in a random act of kindness. Thank you so much for sending that to me, because I really like it and I would order that blend again. Simo, this is Downtown Bakery. It's just kind of like a cinnamon sugar donut scent. Cookie, classic, just like a general bakery scent. It's not super strong, so I actually melted it with Marshmallow Smoothie, also by Simo. And this is just to like make it more like of a creamy scent. This I should have saved to like tone down something. I don't know what I was thinking here, but I did do that. Neither of those were super strong. The Marshmallow Smoothie, I don't think you could really smell on its own. The Downtown Bakery is probably a 3 out of 5. But mixed with that marshmallow smoothie, it actually made it lighter. Destination Wax Red Pear. There were 2 of the lily putts that I don't think she calls them lily putts anymore because no one can understand that. This is such a nice pear scent. I think after hauling my most recent haul, I think I like the yellow pear better. I feel like it's stronger. Gosh, they're both so realistic, but this was very light. I melted it in my bedroom. I had to use both of the lily put squares. One at first, and I just couldn't really smell it at all, and so I put the other one in just to see if it would make it any better, and it did. It made it a little bit stronger, but I'm telling you that, like, it was like a 1 out of 5, like, maybe a 2. I don't even think I could say it was a 2 out of 5. It was super light, and I don't know if that's because it's a year old and this scent doesn't last long, or if it's just the scent itself. I did purchase more of this, I think a 4-pack, so I will try not to wait as long to melt it. I still recommend it because it smells really good, but I think if the yellow pear is stronger after melting both, I'll continue to purchase the yellow pear, but not that red pear. And that's it for finished little bags. So I do have a bunch of scent shots. I don't know, just while I'm pulling these out, I want your opinions. Do you guys like seeing the empties first and then just to see what I completely used up and then seeing the rest? Or do you not care either way? I have had maybe like 1 person, maybe 2, maybe I think just 1 person say, like, why are you calling these empties when they're not empties? That was a long time ago, and I probably touched on this. I just don't remember because my memory fails me. I don't remember if I, talked to you guys about this, but they're like, why do you call it empties when these are things you didn't finish up, you just melted? I don't know. I don't really know what else to call them, so just call them empties. So I can show you guys the empties first and then go to what I melted. I think that's what I kind of have been doing, but I just don't know if you guys even care. If you don't care, I won't spend the time organizing it, and ranting like this. Okay, so I have a Sassy Girl Aroma Cinnamon Orange Donuts. I've been hanging on to the last corner of this because I split this in 4. I've been hanging on to it for a while. Honestly, the last piece of this, it was disappointing. It only smelled like cinnamon and not the orange donuts. So I do really like this scent, and this is one that I would repurchase. I thought about putting it in one of my Create Your Own loaves, or blend your own, however you would like to say that. But I opted away from it because there's something about it that smells a little artificial. I can't figure out what it is. But I do still really like that scent. And again, I would purchase it again. I would probably get a chunk bag of it. Oh my gosh. My throat's going to get really dry pretty fast. So from Destination Wax, I have 2 scent shots that I did finish. This is Bergamot Tobacco. I believe that I got this either as a freebie or in a freebie in a D-stash or a random act of kindness. I can't remember. I held on to it for a really long time because I thought it was going to be headache inducing, and 2, I didn't think I was going to like the tobacco. This was actually a really nice scent. Like, I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I was going to. It was strong, but not headache inducing at all. It was like a really soothing scent. It's really hard to explain because I kind of get that tobacco scent. Almost like a tobacco but black licorice, and I don't really like black licorice, but mixed with the bergamot in it, it like makes it sweeter, so it almost gives a black licorice vibe, but not because I'm telling you, I hate black licorice and I liked that. Yeah, and again, it was pretty strong. I used a half at a time and that was enough. But it was pretty strong, but again, not headache inducing. It just like had I should say it had a far throw, but like you could put it in a bedroom and sit in that bedroom and it not be headache inducing. And then I had I almost said Pinot Noir, Pomegranate Noir. And this one I did not like. I didn't like this. I didn't like this on cold, I don't think. I thought it was intriguing, but I didn't really like it. On cold, this just isn't my type of scent. It smells dry, like a dry pomegranate, mature woman's perfume. But like an old, stale perfume. I don't know. There's a hint of woodiness to it. It's definitely like a fall scent, I think, with that pomegranate. I would be terrible at describing this. You know who would be really good at describing this is Jen, the show 78, if she had a YouTube channel, which I wish she did. The show 78 on Instagram. That's probably a scent she would really like because it's more complex, and she would probably describe that really well. But I cannot because I'm not that sophisticated. But I didn't like it. I didn't like it. It wasn't for me. It wasn't like a terrible scent. It's just not for me. And then I have 4 scent shots I used up from Candles by Victoria. Hallelujah. 4 more down. I melted this today, and holy crap, this lingered forever. This is Heavy Metal, which is it's a Lush dupe for Rockstar, I believe. Okay, hi. I had to pause for a second. Not that you know, but I lost my train of thought, so I have to tell you that I paused because I lost my train of thought. I was talking about this. This is Heavy Metal, which is a Rockstar dupe. This was so strong. And I can still smell it in my bedroom. I melted a half at a time. This is old. This is like old before I used to date things that I purchased. I knew it was going to be strong, and I've kind of been hanging on to it, not really making an effort to melt it because it's not my favorite scent. It does remind me of a certain time when I was really into Lush, so it like takes me back. It's nostalgic, you know. I have that scent memory. But I think this is probably one you need to cut in like 4s and melt in 4s. But I melted a half, and I thought, whoa, this is so strong. I'm just gonna put in the other half and melt it and just like let it scent up the whole like living room, bathroom, bedroom area, and just take over and get through it. And so I had it melting for about 5 or 6 hours before I just dumped it because it was too much, and I probably feel like I wasted it. The thing is, I didn't want to like keep a half and give it to someone else because it's so old. I didn't want someone to be like, ew, this wax is super old, why are you giving this to me, even though it was really, really strong. Rockstar is kind of a hard scent to describe, so I don't think I should. Maybe look at the scent description on Lush. Or I shouldn't say Rockstar, I should say Heavy Metal, since that's what it's called. I want this lid stay on. It's kind of sweet, body care, intense, super strong. I was really, 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 I knew it was going to be strong, but I was really shocked at how strong it was, and I probably should have, you know, it was just one that I'm like, let me just get through this. But I would not repurchase that again. I did do Lavender Vanilla. This is very similar to the Bath & Body Works candle. I think it's a dupe for the Bath & Body Works candle. I really liked it. Melted it in my bedroom. It lasted like 2 6-hour periods of melting, maybe 8 hours, so like 16 hours total. I melted it 2 days in a row from like the evening or afternoon to evening, and really liked it. I probably could have melted it longer, but I just wanted to swap out to a different scent. Because it was like, you know, fading out, so might as well. And then Raspberry Peach Cobbler. Actually, let me quickly smell these because there's 2 similar scents here. Yeah, okay. Raspberry Peach Cobbler I had, and then I had Apple Raspberry Crumble, and I was kind of trying to figure out which one of these I was going to like and which one I wasn't, because Candles by Victoria's bakery scents, they have a weird undertone, like Play-Doh. I did not really care for this Raspberry Peach Cobbler. It was okay. It was better than I expected because that cobbler wasn't too strong, but I did not like that artificial bakery note. The Apple Raspberry Crumble was mostly apple, and I actually did like this one. I thought it smelled really nice. I forgot that it was this, and I was like, oh, I'm melting fall stuff already? That smells like a really nice apple. So I did like it, but again, the bakery scent, it just has this weird undertone. I don't like it. Both of them were strong, but the Apple Raspberry Crumble was much stronger and had a much farther throw. It completely filled, like, I melted them in the bathroom. Melted through in the bathroom, the living room, into my bedroom. I mean, far throw. And that's it for things that I used up completely. Now, I'm going to talk about scent shots I used a half of. This is the Goblin's Bride from Destination Wax. I can't remember the scent description of this. I think there's tea and cakes in this, or rose jam or something. I didn't like it. It was strong, but I didn't like it. I'm not going to keep the other half. I'll just pass it along to someone else. and a random D-stash. I didn't like this blackberry marmalade that I just recently got. Ugh, I really did not like this. Ugh, I had to dump this after maybe an hour or two. I couldn't do it. Same thing. I'll just pass it along to someone else that wants to try it. Or that, you know, randomly gets it. I don't know how to explain that. It doesn't smell like blackberry or marmalade to me. It smells like Tingle tanning lotion. It's just not, it's an off-putting scent. I'm just not a fan. And then Suede right here from Hayden Row. Again, I melted half. I'm not going to melt the other half. This one wasn't terrible. It's just not my type of scent. It reminds me of a soap or lotion that my grandparents used at their old house, which does smell nostalgic, you know, to me. I have that scent memory, but it's, is it Caress? Maybe it's Caress, but it's just really strong, has a super far throw. It's overwhelming. It's too much for me. I don't like that soapy scent. So, I didn't like any of those ones. They're not for me. And then I'll do some clamshells that are partials, and then I'll go to bags. So I have Better Homes and Gardens Sugared Lavender Twist. I have 3 of these, this one included, and I'm going to use them as my bedtime melt until they are 3 gone. So I use 2 cubes of this in my centerpiece warmer, and I just have it go overnight. It lasts me like 3 nights worth. Sometimes I do it for only 3 hours. Sometimes I do it for the full 9 hours, but you can do it in 3, 6, and 9 hour increments. And so I usually just do like 3 nights worth and then dump it out. So, I do really like this scent, but it's not a scent that I need to hang on to because it's very, very similar to Pink Sugar. It actually smells like Aqualina's Pink Sugar mixed with a lavender, like the classic. I'm pretty sure this scent is the reason why vendors started doing Pink Sugar and lavender blends. Yeah, it does smell really good. Honestly, this is probably, I have Aqualina Pink Sugar perfume. I feel like this is a better dupe of Pink Sugar, like the actual perfume, than most vendors do. I think they have their own version that's very similar, but not, like, there's something else in this that just makes it smell just like Aqualina Pink Sugar perfume. So I do really like that, but I mean, I like it in the perfume form. I can smell it in perfume form or order it from vendors or so on and so forth. So I don't feel the need to like hang on to that scent. It's a really nice one though. It's one of my favorites that they sell at the store. Offhand, probably my favorite is Tea Time from like those, I almost said over the counter, those retail wax melts. I love that Tea Time scent. And that's another favorite. Those are probably my top 2 faves. And then I have, yeah, some Super Tarts clams. I melted 1 cube of Tate. I was watching the American Horror Story first season. I've never seen it, so I figured I should probably see what this whole Tate and Violet thing is about. So I watched The Murder House, and American Horror Story is not really my thing, so I kind of suffered through it. I'm not into like the supernatural horror type stuff, and it wasn't really scary, you know, but I'm not into that type of fandom. So it was nice to see and understand. Now I know who Tate is, like, you know, whatever. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to watch more of those seasons. There's too many other shows that I need to watch that are on Netflix. I'm watching Black Mirror right now, which is weird and very interesting. And I need to watch Ozark because people say really good things about that. And if there's a show that I should watch, comment down below. I mean, besides like Game of Thrones, because I don't think I have the time to like get into that. Let me know like a shorter season. Oh my gosh, Making a Murderer is coming back too. Like, if you know about that, or you did not know about that, but you want to watch Making a Murderer 2, it's coming back. I think it's October 19th or something. It's like mid-October. I'm really looking forward to watching that, even though it's like haunting. Anyway, Sweater Weather, Cotton Candy, and Blackberry is Tate, and this was really strong. So I melted something with it. What did I melt with it? I'll figure it out once I get to it, but I did melt something with Tate. It's really strong. I love this scent. I have like 3 BAM bags worth of this, and a couple clamshells. I probably don't need that much. It's a scent I don't want to get sick of, so I try not to melt it very often, but I do really like it. Yeah, I think you either really like this or you don't like it. Bishop's Wife. Oh my gosh, I don't think you guys will be able to read that, so I will. Twisted Peppermint, Driftwood, and Vanilla Bean Noel. Oh, this is what I melted with it. I put these two together to tone it down, and I actually really like these two together. So Twisted Peppermint, no, not, oh my gosh, I can't read. Sweater Weather, Cotton Candy, Blackberry, Twisted Peppermint, Driftwood, and Vanilla Bean Noel. So it made it a little bit more woodsy, minty, and vanilla, and I liked these two together. So there was 1 cube missing already from this, so I just melted 1 cube of that. So together, and I like this on its own too, but yeah, that's just what I randomly wanted to melt with it. And then Get Out of the Water, which is her Brandy's Jaws blend and strawberry jam. I need to try and finish this because it's getting older where like the back is getting squishy. And so although I would be fine with hanging on to this until next summer, I don't want it to be a super squishy clamshell. So I just have to use this as like a bathroom melt or whatever when I decide to break up the monotony again of the fall scents and go with a fresh scent. I melted this not alone. I melted it with this, which I'll show you next. This is Cindy Lou Who. I melted this at first. I put one of these parts of this coin, or not coin, what is this? A rose. I should remember right now. That's not the drawer. That's my minty drawer. I have another one of these, and I think I'm going to destash it. This isn't really my favorite type of scent. I think it's like a cranberry ginger ale, or it's some kind of a ginger ale scent. I know there's cranberry in it. It's a really fruity scent, but this isn't my type of fruity scent, like my favorite type of fruity scent. It's so strong though. I put in one of these, and yeah, like I'm telling you, like within 2 minutes of it melting, it melted in my bathroom. It completely filled my bathroom. I was getting ready and putting makeup on and stuff. And I was like, holy cow, this is so strong. Really, really impressed. This is Vintage Chic Scents, if I didn't say that, by the way, sorry. Really, really nice, but it was too much, too fruity. So that's why I added this, because I thought, oh, that'd be a good mix, because this has strawberry jam in it, and let's put the fruity with the fruity and the fresh and the... I liked it together. It toned it down for sure. And this is a strong scent too, but together they like toned each other down. I liked them. But I don't even know if I'm going to keep the rest of this because, honestly, like, Vintage Chic Scents is hit or miss. But that is a freaking strong scent. And it's not my favorite. So maybe someone who really likes that would rather have it. I don't know. Maybe I'll, destash them together and let someone know, like, these are strong. You don't have to worry about them not throwing, I guess. And then I melted Prancer's Punch earlier, a couple weeks ago. I don't know what I was going to say, earlier in this month. This one is another one of those ginger ale scents. Again, I don't know what fruits are in it. This is not as strong as that one, but it was still strong. Between the two, I think I like Prancer's Punch better. It's more of like a fruit punch scent, like vibe that I get from it. And that one's more like a tart cranberry. I don't want to say berry. I might be wrong. It might be like strawberry cranberry or something like that. And this might be like strawberry watermelon punch, or I don't really know. I don't know the scent descriptions. I'm awful. But yeah, this one I liked better. It wasn't as crazy strong, so that was good. And then I chopped these up. This is Coconut Cream, Salty Sea Air, Sweet Lavender from Sassy Girl Aroma, and I melted a chunk of this. I really liked this. I think I like this more than I like the Salty Sea Air Sweet Lavender Marshmallow. I think I like this Coconut Cream one better. It's a little more subtle. I forgot that I was melting it, and I just thought, wow, that's a really pretty scent I'm melting. The Coconut Cream was not too, crazy. It didn't change the scent a lot. But yeah, I made it creamier and soothing, and yeah, I think I like this better. So I do have a loaf of that Salty Sea Air Sweet Lavender Marshmallow when she was doing like her chunked loaves. I have a full brand new loaf and a chunk bag, and I'm thinking, oh, maybe I should just destash that loaf because I think I like this one better, and I just don't melt fresh scents often enough to need that much, but yeah, I don't know. I'll probably destash it if someone's interested in purchasing it, that's fine. And then I have Rose Girls Dunk My Donut and cream cheese frosting, which I melted together just to see how Dunk My Donut was. It was a little too cinnamony for me, so I added the cream cheese frosting to tone it down. Actually, what I did was, this smells like cinnamon sugar donut from Bath and Body Works, but just more cinnamony, and I melted it with this wild berry mousse. So I wanted to make this like wild berry mousse cinnamon sugar donut scent, and that was too much for me with these two together. They fought to be the stronger, but I think the cinnamon won, and then I added this cream cheese frosting to really tone it down. So there's that. I like the idea of the mini melters. These are older ones. Let's see. Yeah, summer of last year. You can see how little those ones are. She makes them bigger now. They're a little bit bigger, if you can kind of see the size difference. I don't really care, like, between smaller or larger. It doesn't really matter to me. I don't have a preference. So I just noticed that. And then I also melted this Blackberry Tea and Cakes from Front Porch. And this was really strong, too. But this was mostly blackberry, not as much tea and cakes. I wasn't a super fan of this. I don't really like this blackberry. It's not really floral or perfumey, but it's not the blackberry that I like. And melted, to me, it smelled like Fruit Loops or Fruity Pebbles, that like cereal scent. That's what I got from this. This smelled like cereal. So that's disappointing because I really like the tea and cake scent and I wanted like that blackberry tea and cakes scent from it, but that's not what I got. And so there is that. And then I do have some things that I melted that I am going to destash. Sassy Girl Aroma. I tried a few things. I tried Let Us Eat Cake. That was a nice scent. It's more of like a, is it like a coconut cake perfume me scent? I think it's a dupe for like a perfume that's supposed to be kind of like a bakery perfume, for people who like a sweet bakery perfume. It just wasn't, I didn't like it as much as I thought. It was lighter than I thought it was going to be, and I just didn't care for it as much. It's Raining Coconuts and Aruba. That was nice. That's Aruba coconut from Bath and Body Works type mixed with some other scent that's in that blend. That one was nice. Again, just not my favorite. I don't need to hang on to full or like mostly full chunk bags of scents I'm not in love with. Pink Silk was another one. That's like pink sugar and something else blended together. That one smelled nice too, but again, just not a favorite. And then I melted Pink Pomegranate Frosting Cake, and that one smelled nice too, but again, just not a super favorite. And there was something a little bit artificial smelling to me. But some people really like that. They like that candy, artificial, fruity, bakery scent, and that's just not my favorite. So I'm gonna try and destash those, see if anyone wants them. If they don't, no big deal, you know, whatever. So that's everything that I pretty much went through. Thank you so much for watching, and leave any questions or comments down below, and then I'll talk about my like extra stuff. I don't even really know how to gather my thoughts. So thanks for watching, and this is the end of the wax empties, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Okay guys, so let's talk about the thing I want to vent about, because I don't really know how to gather my thoughts on this, and this might be pretty vague, okay? But okay, I'm not the type of person who likes to call somebody out. I'm not the type of person who wants to cause drama. I don't care to stir up drama. You know, that's just not me. I want to be happy. This is supposed to be fun. This is supposed to be wax and all that stuff. So I want you guys to know that I appreciate you 100%. Like, you guys have helped me through so many things. This is an outlet for me for so many different reasons, in so many different ways. And the majority of the time, you guys are helping me more than I'm helping you. Like, that's just the way it is. I know not all of you can comment. I can't comment. I don't really comment very often on videos that I watch. It doesn't mean I don't watch them, because I watch all the people I used to watch. I still watch you, even though I don't comment. I still watch your videos. I just listen to them in my car. I listen while I'm getting ready for work. I listen or watch them at the gym. And so I don't get to comment. So if you're a YouTuber, I watch your videos. Okay? Even if we're not friends, I watch your videos. All right? So, to the people who don't have a YouTube video, or YouTube channel, sorry, and whether you do or don't comment, to the people that do comment, I remember all the things that you say to me. You know, I remember the personal things that we talk about, and like I could right now just list so many different people that I talk to, and like the characteristics and the fun things that I like talking about, like our pets and, you know, these things. And like a lot of you I think about on a daily basis, or I'll be like, hey, oh my gosh, I saw this happen and I thought of this person, or I saw this scent, or whatever, you know, something funny. I can, you know, you guys are friendships to me. And I've been doing YouTube since 2013, a long time. And my channel hasn't like blown up, you know, because it's not going to. This type of channel won't do that. But, you know, like I've made some pretty good friendships in that time. People that I would want to meet in person, and people that have given me such good advice, and I've learned so much from them, and I'm just really appreciative. I don't ever want you to think I don't appreciate you. I don't ever want you to think I'm disingenuous, or, you know, not who I appear to be in videos. I feel like when I watch my videos back, I sound so negative, but I don't know. There's something in my voice that just sounds negative or something. I don't know, but I'm really not negative. You know, I love these wax melts. I love this. I'm just trying to be as critical as possible, I think, when I talk about my empties and stuff, because I'm trying to think through a critical eye instead of just someone who presents something and says, this smells great, this smells great, this smells great. You know, I'm trying to be critical. I'm also telling you what scents I like, and they may not be scents that you like, you know, and so that's tough too. But anyway, I guess the problem that I'm having is like I'm struggling with being the kind of person who doesn't like to support drama or talk about people or, you know, feed into it. But when I watch videos and I hear subtle comments that I believe, and I know not everything is about me, trust me. I am not the person who thinks everything is about me. When I hear subtle things, I know that they're about me, or I can pretty much guess they might be about me. I don't really know how to react to that, because I'm like, why? Why would you do that? You know, it's nice to make friendships. Not all friendships are going to remain. People grow, people move apart. Things change. I completely respect that. You'll still always have a friend in me, whether we talk now or we don't talk, or you comment or you don't comment. If you go away for a while and you come back, you'll always have a friend in me. Okay? That's how a lot of my friendships are in life as well. You know, I understand that things change and people grow apart, but that doesn't mean that there needs to be like a reason for that. Like on my end, you don't need to create, you don't need to create extra drama because of it, or read into things, or, you know, I'm a busy person, and, yeah, I guess what has happened is I've just noticed some things that I think might be about me, and I just don't know really how to handle that. And no one else is going to know, because they don't really know. I don't know. You know, it's just so frustrating to talk about without like talking about too much. But when you know someone who tends to talk about people behind their backs, and that's not me, that's not me, that's not the type of person I am, but I will listen, you know, I'll listen and I'll try not to judge, you know, you, because I'm not a perfect person either, but I will listen and be a friend and supportive and stuff. But when you talk about people and then all of a sudden now I feel like you might be talking about me, I'm kind of like, is it hurt? I don't know. I don't really know what I'm feeling. I just also think when you like tend to be someone who burns bridges with multiple people, you got to look at the common denominator. And I'm not trying to be like rude or mean or anything like that, but you know, you have to really think about what the common denominator is. And I don't know, this probably isn't going to make very much sense at all, but I'm just venting. This is just me being weird and venting. I wish I could have done this live so like I could talk to people. I didn't really know what to do or how to think. What do you do in that situation? I feel like I've just been trying to like push things off my back and, you know, like shrug it off. But not everybody is who you think they are. You know what I mean? Just be aware of that. Just be more conscious of, I don't know. No, I'd rather just have you guys be happy with everybody that's around and not read too much into it, to be honest, because I don't want there to be issues. But I guess I'm just frustrated. And as soon as this video is done, now that I vented, I can no longer be frustrated. I can just let it go. You know, it's one of those things. I just need to let it go after this. My life's been too chaotic to add more drama. So I've just been like pushing it off. And now I just wanted to vent to you guys about something that I can't even talk about because I'm trying not to start drama. And I'm going to let you guys go so that I don't keep talking. I have so many friends that I like watching on YouTube. Like, I love watching Kim Hart's organizing. My friend Angie, that I've been friends with for a really long time now, Kentucky Wax Girl. I think you have numbers in your name, but I can't remember. Wax Goddess, obviously, I really like her. I like watching Sasha, too. She's, like, you know, so much fun, and I love her attitude. And Teresa, I didn't know it was T for 2. I was thinking your name was like Teresa Teifer, or Teifer, with a 2 at the end. Oh my gosh, I did not get it until I heard, I think, Angie say your name, and I'm like, what? Oh my gosh, I'm such an idiot. So many other people. Devin, obviously, I like watching Devin. I watch all your videos, Devin. You know, there's just so many people that I like watching and enjoy, and I don't get to comment. I don't get to comment on your videos, but I really appreciate you guys, and you're awesome. And you know, I'm just really thankful for YouTube, and I'm glad I have this like outlet to vent to when I need to, and talk about wax and stuff like that, because it's supposed to be fun. You know, it's supposed to be a fun thing. It's not supposed to be dramatic. It's not supposed to be talking about people behind their backs. It's not supposed to be negative, you know? It's supposed to be a positive place. So that's what I want it to be. And I'm sorry this video is so long, so I'm going to end it. I will let you guys go. And I'll talk to you guys in my next video. All right? Bye.